Late night with Bobby Tyler Show. Late night with Bobby Tyler Show. Late night with Bobby Tyler Show. Late night Bobby Tyler Show. Late night with Bobby Tyler Show. Late night with Bobby Tyler Show. Late night with Bobby Tyler Show. Filmed in the Napa Valley TV studio. Whoa, yeah. Ha! That's it. Gotcha. Ha! Welcome to the Late Night with Bobby Tyler Show. I am your host, Bobby Tyler. We're down here in San Diego in the living room of the famous celebrity, not only famous for one career, but 4 different careers, entirely different careers. Most people would be lucky to be famous in one career, right? But we're talking like, right now, we're starting off with DJ Antron, famous DJ of the 1980s and 90s, straight to NASA, developing videos and for satellite development, space stations for NASA, boom, straight into Rappers Rap Records, recording engineer, right? Ah, yeah, that's the ticket. And then 100 major motion pictures. Now, we've done 2 interviews with him, one a couple years ago, one about a month ago. This is the 3rd, right? This is the update. This is the exclusive interview. So, welcome to the show. Antron, how you doing, man?
Thank you, Robert.
Yeah. I want to do...
Oh, my pleasure. Work to me was just like high school. It wasn't anything different than just work. Like just working out, maybe. Like just work. You know, I enjoy work.
Now, you know, so you got the DJ, right?
Yeah.
Famous, you know, Radiotron, right?
Yeah, that was a fight.
And then NASA, right? Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Lockheed, right? Was it Lockheed?
Well, it was Rockwell.
Rockwell.
We took over
Lockheed.
Rockwell,
and we covered that.
We own that, and
we covered that last time. And then Rappers Rap Records, recording engineer.
Right, and it was my pleasure to be like, I felt like blessed to be involved in that. That was a blessing, and I just did my work. I did computer engineering. I took what I knew, and I was fortunate to work with some of the legends.
And then you bumped that right up to movies with
oh yeah. And then I kept working, and to me it was just work, and you know it wasn't like any different than I felt like an Olympic athlete. You just work your best to be the best, and the best led me down a path that I started working on movies, and then yeah, of course.
What's your favorite movie that you either did assistant director or direct or visual effects, you know, FX and you know,
it all comes back to the same. I know you don't see my poster on the wall, but it comes back to Arnold Schwarzenegger.
I can grab that. Hold on.
My favorite is with Arnold, and
this here is a picture of Arnold Schwarzenegger standing next to Lance Anthony Antron Mabin, aka, right?
Because
and you know this is a live call-in show. Did you know that?
And
It's a live call-in show. Yeah, you're on the air with Anthony Mabin. Do you have any questions for him? They hung up. Caller, you're on the air. Yeah, so your favorite movie was with True Lies?
Well, mostly it's because I worked on 3 movies with Arnold, and we used to work out together, and that became ironic that Gold's Gym in Venice, where we used to work out, then we're making movies together. I fell in love with Arnold. It's not like there used to be a phrase very popular called "no homo." I'm not gay.
Yeah, you are. Just tell him. Tell him.
No, it was called "no homo."
This is an exclusive interview. He's
no
coming
homo.
out right here on the air.
No homo. I'm not
Yeah.
gay, but I was in love with this man, and he was in love with me.
No, wait a minute. You did 3 movies with him?
Yes.
Okay, True Lies.
First one was True Lies.
Predator?
And then Batman and Robin.
Oh,
Predator
Batman and Robin. That's right. He played the
You see
Iceman.
the poster.
Yeah, he played the Iceman, right?
I made the Iceman.
Yeah.
I designed him.
That's right.
And the first one was Predator, which when I was in high school,
Predator.
which broke me out of high school. That he's the reason. Arnold is the reason I quit high school to make movies.
You quit high school?
I did. I'm a high school dropout.
And listen, kids, stay out of school, okay? Because you want to be famous in 4 careers.
In the 12th grade.
Just drop out of school, man. You don't need to educate. We don't need no education. Okay.
But I was already 18 in high school. I was an old ass, which they used to call me old ass. I was 18 already in high school. So when I dropped out of high school, I was already an adult.
Okay.
So I dropped out and started making movies.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, then the next movie, the next one you did was Ghosts with Michael Jackson, right? The video.
Yeah.
The special FX. VFX.
Michael Jackson was,
Visual effects.
I mean, you know, he was.
How was he to work with? Was he a bonehead? Well, he did have a bonehead. Remember, he had that skull and the skeleton where you made him hand down the.
No, he was
the haunted
super
house?
nice. He was super nice, and mostly when Michael walked into the building, we were all hypnotized. But he had bodyguards.
Yeah.
So you know, they came through and like cleared it out and made it scary a little bit because they were like
Intimidating.
Yeah, mean looking. But Michael was nice.
Yeah.
He was nice, and he was like my. I said this before. When I worked with Michael Jackson, he was like my best friend.
He's a good guy.
Yes, he shook my hand and took a picture with me, and he was just.
He got him to autograph a CD too, right? Yeah, I remember.
Yeah,
that.
and I just thought that was the greatest thing in the world. And his bodyguard was standing out.
I think
he was scary. I was like, "What are you sitting down here for?" He was like waiting.
I think he's a cool boutiquer. Now, my favorite is The Fifth Element. The Fifth Element, man, right? That movie.
Fifth Element. We designed all the. We call it large scale miniatures. You say miniatures, but we shot it on stage. All the miniatures with Bruce Willis, and I put myself in the movie just because.
Oh, you got a cameo? Yeah.
Yeah, just because I could. Just because.
Right before she jumps off the cliff?
Lilu. Yeah. That was
Cool. I'm just guessing, that's a long movie, right? And I hit it within 30
just
seconds.
because I could, because he said, the director said, you can, so I took advantage. So, just before, what's her name? Jada Lovich?
Yeah. Mokovich or something
like that.
Majovich,
Yeah.
Mokovic, and
I put myself on the ledge. The best scene in the movie is me on the ledge with her when she jumped.
it was only a 30-minute show, so Justin, my technical director, he'll cut me off. Do we have any tin cans with string that I can talk to him? And Justin, in the back, right? He's the program director. He'll cut me off because we only do 30 minutes. Now, the Devil's Advocate. Did you do that stuff on the walls that all spirals and the big fireplace and all those little demons come out of the walls and stuff, right?
That was a big deal. That was with Al Pacino.
He's a cool boutiquer, yeah.
Well, that was like the biggest budget movie of the year at the time, and they went into a lawsuit, which they said you cannot show on the wall the picture of
It was somebody's artwork, yeah, from a
well,
cathedral or
the
a
cathedral
church.
church.
Yeah, I remember that.
Something artwork. Something.
Yeah, it was.
I mean, I'm not deep into that. Who it
They
was,
paid
but
him off.
You can't show. So
They paid him off.
So they had to pay $30 million to
the church.
replace every scene in the movie that
So-
shows the church
He's got
singing. So I did it digitally. Yeah, I was in charge
You
of
got-
it
you got
all.
100 movies. I mean, you go IMDb.
I
Go
mean,
Google.
I
Go
mean,
Google.
we did
Google.
it.
Google Anthony Mabin, and it'll come up 100 movies,
Yeah,
major motion
yeah,
pictures,
so
right? And then you go into other things. It'll be music and
I'm
all these
thinking
different careers, right?
It was like a famous portrait. L.
Yeah, and they twisted it up.
Something.
So
yeah,
that visual effects guy did it. That
so
Anthony
you
Mabin
remember
guy.
that?
Yeah.
They said when it moves, then you can leave it in the movie. But
It's cool.
The
No still shots.
But the still shots, we had to.
That's crazy.
We had to take it out of the
Should have
movie.
been the other way around.
Listen to this.
Well, we got to
The
go to the
movie
next one.
is done after Warner Brothers. Movie's done, but you gotta take it out of every scene in the movie.
We got 15 minutes left. So.
Yeah, what kind of lawyer or
They
lawsuit
paid
came
him
up
off.
with that?
Okay,
yeah,
now-
they got paid off.
Star Trek Insurrection. Go.
Oh, Star Trek Insurrection, that was pretty good. I worked on that with them, and it was really good because to me it felt like a famous movie, like a franchise, and we're doing spaceships and doing models and shooting them on stage. That was maybe the biggest first movie I ever worked on. I mean.
What about Star Wars Episode 1, The Phantom Menace?
I don't remember that one.
It was a long time ago. I mean, I'm going back in time. I know, Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon.
Oh, that's my favorite.
Ah, there you go.
That's my favorite. Crouching Tiger. I worked on set, and she's dodging not bullets, but dodging spears, those, and
Arrows,
I don't know what you call it, but
spears and stuff.
Like Crouching Tiger was my first Oscar award winning film. It did win an Oscar that year. Crouching Tiger.
Crouching Tiger.
Yeah.
And then I heard you got like a new roommate, but he was like a real asshole and stuff, man. This one guy and stuff like that too.
I don't remember.
All right. Now the next. No, I'm talking about me. Now the next one is How the Grinch Stole.
You are right now.
Ah! So the next one's How the Grinch Stole Christmas. Speaking of assholes.
Oh yeah, that won an Oscar
with
nomination.
James Carrey. Goes
Yeah.
by Jim Carrey now. And he cried about, oh my eyes, I have to put in the makeup.
He
and
did because
I have to put in the contacts for like 6 hours.
You
and,
remember that?
He's a whiner, right?
You remember that? Because
Doug and Wendy Weiner.
He had to put that shit
And
in his
complain
eyes.
about. Yeah. You know that he was getting
And
paid,
I'm
right?
thinking about it. Of course
He
he's
got
getting paid,
paid.
but I'm thinking about it. And you know what? What does that feel like?
That's an actor's
wearing
life, right?
contacts in your. I mean, fucking movie contacts and visual effects. He's skiing down the sets, but we did that in visual effects.
Yeah.
After we filmed,
After the
he
fact.
could have been. He could have been
Fix it
skiing.
in the mix, yeah.
He could have been skiing on a fucking
Green screen or
like,
surfboard or skateboard. You know?
What's that called? Like in the gym?
Yeah, I know what you're saying.
Just
Yeah,
a
yeah,
board.
yeah, like one of those.
Yeah. He could have just
yeah.
been there, but we added the whole
Elliptical.
thing.
Yeah,
Elliptical. But in the movie, he was fucking freaking out, and I thought about it because he could not wear the contacts in his eyes.
Yeah, but he got paid. You know that
He got 18 million, but the movie was 100 million. So
yeah, he got like a 20%.
No, I would tell anybody that.
Oh, you mean expenses? Yeah,
that cares about that. It's called above the line and below the line. Below the line is the rough cost, which means if you have $50 million
in the budget.
in the budget, below the line, that's below the line cost. That means actors, crew, everything. But above the line is when actor assholes want more money than is allotted.
Like me.
Yeah. Then to the movie, then the producers and the executive producers and the finances have to decide: is it worth it?
Yeah.
Is it worth it to put in an extra 20 30, 40, 50, or 100
It'll
million.
draw at the box office.
And then it becomes a gamble. And sometimes they do, and sometimes it works.
It's a risk.
And sometimes
And-
they're destroyed, and you never hear of any of them again. But
in fact, we're making a movie because I got IMDb Anthony
well, I
Mabin,
say go for it.
and I got another IMDb
I say
and
go for
another
it.
actor
I'm rolling
in
the
the movie.
dice.
Plus, I was in some other movie. It's a short, right? Called The Blind Man, right? It's short, and I played the lead role. We shot it on the beach, so. And then I was going to tell you about Aeon Flux, right?
I worked on that one too.
Did you make the little battery pack come out of her back right here on the vertebrae and stuff?
Wow, that's so long ago.
It was a while back,
Oh my
right?
God.
I'm going back to the beginning. Oh no, I'm coming up to the top. Scarface, the video game.
It seems
Another
like
Al Pacino.
it
great.
seems like you're reaching into my backpack.
I am.
Every one of them I worked on.
Right. And then Cranium 1 and Cranium 2. Yeah. Those just came out recently, I'm sure.
I don't care about those anymore. What I do care about is Eight-Legged Freaks.
Eight-Legged Freak, he likes that. And he likes all the Marvel comics and the DC comics and the Iron Man, the Batman, the Superman, the Big Man, the Hulk Man, all the man, you know,
No, Eight-Legged Freaks, it was so special to me because when I saw this actress, I knew she was the one. And I say this in every interview, and it doesn't change. I said, she's the one. And her stage name, Scarlett Johansson.
Scarlett Johansson.
But I worked with her first. Oh.
Oh, this is funny. I was
And she became, in Marvel, you know what she became. Black Widow.
What about, and 2 years ago, you were doing Annabelle. 2 years ago, Annabelle came out, just 2 years ago. Scary little doll, you know, it's a movie.
It did scare me a little bit. I did work on it, but I didn't,
Get into it?
no, because it scared me.
He's
Even working on
he
it.
scared himself. He's got the best visual effects, right, and the special effects. They even scare him. They're so realistic, you know.
I did that on the set at Sony in Culver City.
Yeah.
Sony lot. And
So, yeah.
I worked on it.
And what, 2 years ago you were
it
doing.
did freak me out. And, I kind of got out of movies for a while because...
Well, yeah, because 2 years ago, Annabelle came out, and then what happened? Coronavirus hit.
I
And
think I said this before. I got
and then
scared.
because 2 years ago, Annabelle, and then the coronavirus hit, and then the COVID-19 hit, and then you got laid off, and your father died, and then we're on lockdown, and then you got a lot of drinking and, deep depression, right, set in. But we want people to phone in to hire this guy, right? Because we want you to do good, right? So what we want, we want to see you do good. So if you get an offer for like $100 to go back to work for Marvel or DC or whatever, if you quit drinking, they say, would you do it? And they call on the phone right now. This is a call-in, the live call-in show. That's who was calling earlier.
I would do it.
Yeah, see? See?
No
A comeback.
big deal.
He's the comeback kid. COVID-19 can't stop him. You go on lockdown for 2 years, everybody's laid off. I've been off work
No
for 2
big deal.
I've been off work for 2 years, right? I'm not getting paid to do this show. So, yeah. The comeback kid, COVID-19 can't scare us, right? Can't stop us, right?
No, I'm thinking about all the Oscars.
Yeah.
And, I got 8 Oscar nominations.
Or even recording engineering.
I mean, I'm not
DJ.
afraid of it. It's not like I don't need it. Like, it's like begging. I don't need to. I don't have to ever work again. But I can work, and I can.
You could do the scratching on the record.
I can do all that.
You could always come back, make a comeback, right? And
Yeah, that would be funny.
go back to work for Rockwell.
I'm over 40 years old. So,
He's over 40. I'm over 65, right? So
it's like
I'm old enough to be his father.
I'm not trying
If I had
to
it when
do
I was
that.
10 years old, right?
I'm not trying to do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can do that easy, but I'd rather be a mentor and
Okay, we gotta wrap up. You got any shout outs you want to do to anybody out here in the TV land? This is the exclusive interview
I want to shout
in
out.
San Diego, right?
I want to shout out to Los Angeles, San Diego. I grew up and came up, but LA and all the DJs. Be the best you can be.
There you go. You know, lately there's been a lot of tit for tat. And I don't know what tat is, but I would like to get some so I could trade it in for the, maybe, you know. But, oh, you know what? I made them, ranchos, what is it? Huevos rancheros this morning. But I dropped it in the outside, and now they're Sandy Huevos. And that would, huevos translates to eggs, so it'd be San Diego's. That would be the new translation.
Yeah, San Diego is a cleaner town.
It is.
If you come up from SD, where I am, that's a good launching point, and you know, we're the best you can be.
And we're out of time. Thanks for being on the show. You see how fast the half hour goes by when you're having fun like that, right? Lance Anthony Antron Mabin, let's get ready to rumble. Ooh, snap into a Slim Jim, brother, right? So we'll tell everybody, you know, thanks for watching the show. Stay tuned for more episodes. We'll probably do a fourth one, you know, right? Because too much to catch up on, right? You know what I mean, right? Pretty much, we are a space ghost from the West Coast, so God bless you. Until next time, America. We're out of here. Yeah. Nice. And then I turn on the Late Night with Bobby Tyler show. Stay in touch. Transportation provided by Rolls Royce, Cadillac, Lincoln, and Mercedes-Benz. The Late Night with Bobby Tyler show is brought to you by Auto City, on Sosco by the railroad tracks, Audio House right next door, Napa Gold and Silver on Jefferson Street, by Burger King, where kids are king, Emmy Lou's Diner, right in the River Park Shopping Center, Polished Nails and Spa by Jamba Juice, Knob Hill, not the Snob Hill, Doc's Trophy Shop on Jefferson Street, across from McDonald's, Air in Motion on Solano, between Lincoln and Pueblo, Sal the Flower Guy next to Napa High on Jefferson Street, Dr. Frazier on Jefferson Street. Follow us on TikTok, you don't stop, at Tyler Mall 2, Tyler MAUL 2. Late Night with Bobby Tyler show is filmed at the Napa Valley TV studios in Napa, California. Oh yeah. Craft services provided by Small World Restaurant, 928 Coon Street in Napa. Mr. Tyler's Hair and Makeup by Hair in Motion on Solano. Mr. Tyler's Wardrobe provided by Yo Mama. Have a girl trying to glimpse the cheek. They stand tall or crawl to get next to me. I'm tall them all, going down in history. Standing tall, and it's no mystery. I don't fall, the future is just for me. Baby doll, fame and fortune is first, you see. I don't stall, Niagara Falls flows the sea. I'm the baddest damn rapper that there ever could be. Tell them all, and I don't stall. You know the words just flow like Niagara Falls. Tell them all, I'm having a ball. Leave a message, baby, maybe a call. Tell them all, and I don't stall. You know the words just flow like Niagara Falls. Tell them all, I'm having a ball. Leave a message, baby, maybe a call. The T is for tremendous, the why not? The L is for lucky, the E for excellent. The R is for royal, cause that's what I am. So